God says that there was a time when they took you lightly and made fun of you. But today, those same people feel ashamed of their own behavior deep down. They used to underestimate you and mock you, but now they are ashamed of themselves because time has shown them a mirror, and now they think silently how big a mistake they made. Today, what hurts them the most is that you have far surpassed them, and they are left behind. You worked hard consistently without making a fuss or showing off, and today you stand where they could have never even imagined. And that is what hurts them the most deep down. You decided to move forward in your life and didn't feel the need to look back. You didn't hold on to your past, nor to the people who never tried to understand you. And that has become your true strength. They are now realizing that underestimating you and overestimating themselves was their biggest mistake. They thought you wouldn't be able to do anything. But today, those same people feel small because the truth has come out for everyone to see. You would explain things to them simply and clearly, yet they would deliberately reject everything. Your words were a chance for them to learn, but their ego was so big that they weren't willing to listen to anything. And that's why they're still stuck in the same place. They had made it their goal to intentionally hurt and mentally torment you. They were bothered by your peace, so they kept trying to break you over and over again just so they could feel a little better about themselves. They could never get over the fact that you had a light they didn't. Your energy, your mindset, and your confidence burned them up inside, because they could never become that themselves. They constantly felt jealousy for you deep in their hearts. This envy slowly turned into hatred, and that hatred made their behavior even more toxic. It affected every relationship. They wanted all the good things for themselves and for you to have nothing. They wanted your light to go out so they could feel better about themselves, because their happiness was hidden in your downfall. They always had the delusion that they were on top and that everyone else was beneath them. Their ego was so big that they never understood that learning is also a sign of strength, and this very mindset held them back. In reality, that person was just a pretentious character trying to look serious. This person, who appeared so wise on the outside, was completely hollow on the inside, a truth that is now slowly coming to light. They never tried to better themselves because they believed they were already perfect. He believed he had no need to change or improve, and this very thought became his greatest weakness. He was convinced that no one could be better than him. This mindset blinded him, and he could never move forward because his pride blocked the way. You are not the only one he treated this way. This person does the same to everyone who is even slightly better than them, because they can't stand to see anyone succeed. They never make themselves open to learning anything from anyone. Their ego keeps them from every new lesson, and that's where they get left behind while the world keeps moving forward. They didn't even have any real respect for themselves. Time has clearly proven that a person who doesn't respect themselves can never respect anyone else. Their nature, thoughts, and actions were of a very low caliber. Their behavior, their thoughts, and their actions all show this. And people are now starting to see it clearly. They were never in a position to understand your true worth. They simply didn't have the capacity to understand your depth, because their perspective was always superficial. They couldn't even develop the mindset to respect you. To give respect, you first have to be a person yourself. That's something they never developed. Now you understand clearly that expecting any respect from them was wrong. This has become crystal clear to you, and you've stopped blaming yourself. They never had any genuine concern or feelings for anyone. All that mattered to them was their own gain, not people. And that was their true nature. They were so weak inside that they took out all their anger and fear on you. They kept blaming you to hide their own weaknesses just to prove themselves right. They quietly stole so much from your life. They stole your energy, your time, and your peace, leaving only pain in return. Their entire identity was built on lies and pretense. Their life was built on lies, and those lies were bound to be exposed one day. Something they could never escape. They saw trust and relationships as nothing more than things to be used. They used relationships for their own benefit and never valued anyone's heart. They became one of the worst experiences of your life. Such people come as a lesson so that we can protect ourselves in the future and learn to set our boundaries. Now you're wise enough not to let people like that into your life. You're more aware, wise, and strong than before, and you keep your distance from the wrong people. Now you can immediately recognize such toxic people. Your experience has now become your greatest shield, one that will keep you safe every time. There was a time when they laughed at you, thinking you were insignificant and worthless. They believed you would never get ahead, and that was their biggest misconception. They thought you were a joke instead of taking you seriously. Today, those same people are silent, and you don't need to say a word. Your actions speak for themselves. Today, they can clearly see that you have surpassed them in every way. Your success has become the biggest answer to them, without a single word spoken. Now they regret some of their actions, but for the wrong reason. They aren't sad about losing a person, but about losing their own advantage. This clearly shows what they're really like. They only wanted to keep you around so they could use you. But now you've wised up and won't fall back into that trap, because you have clear boundaries. That difficult and toxic chapter of your life is now over. Now your life has peace, stability, and clear relationships that bring you comfort and balance. Now, they are forced to watch your success because this is the result of their own actions, something they cannot escape. The greatest punishment for them is having to watch you succeed. Your success has become their biggest lesson in punishment, reminding them every single day. If this video has brought peace to your heart, type Amen in the comments. Share this video with your loved ones, and subscribe to the channel and like the video. Have a great day. May God bless you.